Hello everyone. Today is the 21st of April. One of the most famous photographs on Earth was snapped on the 24th of December 1968. Yet it was snapped a quarter of a million miles away from Earth. The photo I'm talking about was taken by Bill Anders, an astronaut on the Apollo 8 space mission. It came to be called Earthrise, for this is what the astronauts saw through the window of their capsule as it orbited the moon. The Earth rising, something nobody can see from anywhere on planet Earth. I think it became so powerfully iconic because for the first time ever, people were able to take in what the world looked like from space. And what we noticed was that against the vast expanse of even our galaxy, the planet we call home appeared very small and insignificant, very vulnerable and fragile. As part of the all who dwell in time and space group, we were put in our place. To a degree, the psalmist had begun to do this centuries before when, like so many, both ancient and modern, he gazed up at the heavens, the moon and the stars, and wondered about the place of humanity in the grand scheme of creation. But Earthrise added a new twist. Instead of looking out at space from the solidity of the earth beneath our feet and with an inbuilt sense of its massive size in our heads, our perspective shifted. Suddenly, the earth itself was small and insubstantial, a tiny blue speck swallowed up in the silent enormity of all that exists. It dawned on us that if the world itself is just a speck in the vastness of the universe, then as members of the human family, we hardly even register as minuscule fragments of a speck. On account of the photo, the term Spaceship Earth gained popularity. It built on an idea first developed by a man called Henry George in a late 19th century book entitled Progress and Poverty. George compared the world to a well-provisioned ship on which we sail through space. For him, injustice arose when too many resources were controlled by too few people. Picking up on that imagery, George Orwell described the world as a raft sailing through space with potentially plenty of provisions for everybody. He noted that the idea that we must cooperate and see to it that everyone gets their fair share of the provisions is so blatantly obvious that no one could possibly fail to accept it, unless they had some corrupt motive for clinging to a system which generated extreme unfairness for some, but extreme rewards for others. In a 1965 speech to the United Nations, just a few days before he died, American diplomat Adlai Stevenson poignantly put it like this: "We travel together, passengers on a little spaceship, dependent on its vulnerable reserves of air and soil, all committed for our safety to its security and peace, all preserved from annihilation only by the care, the work, and, I will say, the love we give our fragile craft. We cannot maintain it half fortunate, half miserable, half confident, half despairing, half slave to the ancient enemies of man, half free in a liberation of resources undreamed of until this day. No craft, no crew can travel safely with such vast contradictions. On their resolution depends the survival of us all." That is still true, I believe, perhaps even more true today than then. But since then, we've increasingly and urgently learnt that how we treat the earth itself is a vital part of ensuring a viable, flourishing life for all. As Tom Chapin sings in a song our kids grew up with, This pretty planet, spinning through space, you're a garden, you're a harbor, you're a holy place. Golden sun going down, gentle blue giant, spin us around, all through the night, safe till the morning light. We can't do without the sustaining, life-providing wonder of God's amazing creation. For as Edward Schillebeeckx, a great old Dutch theologian, put it more than 20 years ago now, there is no salvation outside of the earth. We can't keep going the way we have been, trashing the earth entrusted to us by God. We've got to change the way we live and do business. We've got to get back to prioritizing our first call in the Bible, to be good stewards of creation. Tomorrow is Earth Day, when we can commit ourselves to playing an active role in restoring our Earth. Let's do it. Today, though, is National Tea Day. As we have a cup, let's plan what we'll do and then follow through. God bless. Bye for now.